my goodness, well, I did 2 chit-chat videos, and I get to the end of it, and there's no video. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. So anyway, I want to pull cards and find out what the heck is with these people. I just saw another video. This woman was complaining about AP programs, advanced placement programs, and we don't want our children awoke. We want sleepers. We want people ignorant, okay? They're so ignorant, they can't even say ignorant, it'd be ignorant. We don't want them. We don't want them woke up. We want them ignorant, okay? So what is with these people? They're out in the cold, okay? Now, I believe that. They are out in the cold, okay? No understanding of anything in their lives, okay? So, when it comes to, they're supposed to be these diehard great Christians, but where are they at? They're not in the real church. They're out there crying, complaining, we're so abused and we're out here and we're struggling. And when they could go into genuine Christianity and have, something heartwarming, no. They'd rather be ignorant and be out in the cold and whining and crying about people waking up to reality, people waking up to compassion and empathy and all of these things. It's amazing to me where they use woke as some sort of it's a horrid thing to be awoke. We want to be slept in ignorance, okay? How dare you wake us up to some sort of intelligence? Yeah, where are they at? Above it all, they're in their mental pain of drama. Mental conflict and pain. Feeling the woe is me poor saga. When there's light right there, no, they choose to be out in the cold, ignorant, wandering around. Okay, underneath of it, wanting to take action, standing there, wanting my ship to come in, okay? But they do nothing about it, okay? Going into it, yeah, what are they chained by? They're chained by their ignorance and their ego drama, okay? The devil's about being chained out of your own ignorance and folly and the things that keep you stuck and stranded, okay? The challenge with that is, yeah, guess what? You're going nowhere, okay? You're going nowhere. You're complaining, you're upside down, you're complaining the poor me saga, yet you want to stay chained in your ignorance, okay? Playing the poor me saga. So again, going into it, it's the Pandora's box of emotions that are ruling them. The challenge is they want to have and be able to be in control of everything. Okay? But what is wrong with it? They don't want to be woke up. They don't want to look at reality. They want to stay chained in ignorance and whine and cry and doing all of that. So the foundation under here is about having to work on things. And their challenge with that is holding on to the drama that they continue to hold on to. Holding on to the ignorance of we're working, we're getting nowhere, poor me saga, okay? And unwilling to wake up, unwilling to develop compassion. We don't want to develop compassion. We don't want to understand people. We don't want to come out of our illusions and grandiosity of the Poor Me saga. Okay? They continue to be ruled by what chains them up to the fallacy, which continues to make their suffering, which continues to keep them from being able to go forward. Now, to be able to go forward, what happens with the hangman? If you want to go forward, you have to be willing to sacrifice some of these things. But they don't want to sacrifice anything because they rather play the Poor Me saga card. And rather than going to genuine Christianity, which has what at its core? Empathy. Okay? No. They want to have the fallacy of the dark ego of ruling. Okay? I want control. I want power. And I want to work on holding on to my drama that I have in my world. Okay? Being ruled by what? Above it? Their mental Poor Me saga about what's going forward, how things are moving. Okay? They want to stay in ignorance. We want our children ignorant. We don't want to be educated. Okay? We don't want other people to have rights and freedoms. Now, what in the world? I don't get people that are so challenged and threatened by somebody that wants to marry somebody of the same genre, okay? What do they have against gay people? They're not telling you you have to be gay. What do they have against people that, can you imagine waking up and you're in the wrong opposite body? Okay? Can you imagine being in that situation? Transgender people, their mentality is not matching their physical form. All they want to do is be in what their consciousness is telling them, what their reality of their mental space is. Okay? Their mental space is different than the physical form. That's a nightmare. And these people don't understand. They don't want to have any compassion for that. They're threatened by it. Amazing. Again, I don't want to be woke up. I want to be in ignorance. I want to play the Poor Me saga. Oh my God, I can't have anything different than my belief system, which is very narrow. I don't want to grow. I don't want to expand. And if it's out of my little cadre belief system, my box I've constructed, oh my God, I'm so threatened by it. Amazing. Amazing. So every time I hear this expression that woke, being awoken, it's just, you know, if you're a Buddhist, you want to wake up. You know, you want to wake up. You want to come to the absolute reality. No, they don't. I don't want to be woke up. I want to be in my sleep. Okay? I want to be in my ignorance. Leave me in my ignorance. Because ignorance is so much better than being awake and being woke and understanding and having some education. We don't want education. Okay? Why do I feel like these people, they should have the still going in the backyard? Okay? Not that I have something against Appalachians. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of the people from my area, you know, they went to the Appalachians, okay? But Lord have mercy. And putting the Satan over there on some sort of a pedestal because he wants to keep people ignorant. He's so absolutely threatened by education. Okay? Threatened by people of color. You know, when I look at DeSantis, you feel he has such it's like looking through a fog. His consciousness is just dampened. It has no expansion to it. It's like a sponge that's like not accepting anything, okay? Yeah, a sponge, but not in a good way. Not a sponge that's there to gather and collect things. It's a weighed down sponge with toxic stuff. And it's just this feeling of his just unable to see. Just a repressed consciousness with no growth in it. Stunted. It's a stunted consciousness that cannot see, cannot open to anything. It's like, it's really hard to explain. It's dull. The consciousness just feels very dull, heavy, dull, no expansion, no ability to have any expansion. I don't want to say like retarded, mentally retarded. At least many mentally retarded people want to learn. They want to have something. He's just, no. I just feel always a heaviness, and like it's in like a box, in a steel container that has no light in it. It doesn't want to let any light in it. It's just heavy. Yeah, it's a horrible feeling. It's just like I feel like a pressure, weighted down pressure. Kind of dead. Dead from allowing any kind of light in any kind of awareness. Absolutely does not compute. None of this stuff coming in will compute with this guy. All he sees is his little confined box of a world. And he can't open to anything else. Not willing to open to anything else. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that here. It's just really a dull energy. It's like a knife that's so dull you can't cut anything with it anymore. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like a knife. It should be like a machete or something, but you can't even cut through sliced bread with it. You can't even have a piece of bread here, not even toasted bread, and you can't even cut that. It's so dull. Okay? Absolutely dull. Yeah, that's the main thing I feel with him. Just this heavy dullness, inability to see, inability to comprehend anything. can't open to any kind of a new ideation at all. That's a horrible feeling. How can anybody live in that type of consciousness that it's that dull and just no light anywhere coming in? Absolutely cannot understand compassion or cannot understand it's like being an amoeba. I think an amoeba has more intelligence. Spineless. I just see these crustaceans on the they have to crawl in a shell for protection because they've got nothing within themselves. So they're, you have those hermit crabs or something that they have to back into a shell. They find something, discarded shell for protection. That's what that's what I see with this guy. He's like one of those spineless creatures that needs this external shell for protection, and the mentally so dull. Wow, that's a sad life. It's like being in a little box and can't explore any further than that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm just going to leave that here. That's, ooh. What a horrible consciousness. If you can even call it that. I mean, it's barely, you can't even say awake. It's like one step above Neanderthal. Oh no, I need to, whoa, go away. That is not where I want to stay, I can tell you that. Oh my goodness, that's horrible.